Most people don't fail at money because they're lazy. They fail because no one ever showed them how money actually works. From the moment we're young, we're taught how to read, how to work, how to follow rules, but never how to manage money. And then one day, you wake up as an adult with bills, stress, and responsibilities, wondering why money always feels tight no matter how hard you work. If that sounds familiar, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see money differently forever. Before we go any further, let me ask you something honestly. Do you feel like your money disappears every month? Do you ever check your bank account and think, where did it all go? Or maybe you make decent money, but you still don't feel secure. If any of that feels true, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not broken. You were just never taught the right system. In this video, I'm going to walk you through personal finance for beginners in the simplest, most realistic way possible. No complicated jargon, no unrealistic advice, just real-world money principles that actually work, especially if you're starting from zero or even behind. And make sure you stay till the end, because I'll share the one mindset shift that completely changes how people win with money long-term. Now, before we jump in, do me a quick favor. If learning how to manage money the right way matters to you, tap the like button. It tells the algorithm this topic matters, and it helps this video reach more people who need it. And if you're serious about improving your financial future, follow or subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Let's start with the real problem. Most beginners think money management is about how much you earn. They believe once they make more money, everything will magically fix itself. But here's the truth. Most people learn too late. Income alone doesn't create wealth. Behavior does. That's why you see people making six figures who are still living paycheck to paycheck, while others with average incomes build real financial freedom. Think about this for a second. If money management was only about income, then lottery winners would stay rich forever. But most of them go broke. Why? Because they never changed how they think and act with money. And that's where beginners need to start, not with investing, not with side hustles, but with control. So let me ask you this. Right now, do you control your money, or does your money control you? Managing money the right way begins with awareness. You can't improve what you don't see. Most people are afraid to look at their finances because they're scared of what they'll find. But clarity is power. The moment you see the truth, you can change it. The first real step in personal finance is knowing exactly how much money comes in and exactly where it goes. Not roughly, not guessing, exactly. When people hear the word budget, they immediately think restriction and stress. But a budget isn't about limiting your life. It's about telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Here's something important most beginners don't realize. If you don't give your money a plan, it will follow habits. And habits don't care about your goals. They only repeat what feels easy. That's why small, mindless spending adds up and keeps people stuck. As you're listening to this, think about your own spending. Are there things you pay for every month without even thinking? Subscriptions you forgot about. Impulse purchases that feel small in the moment but add up over time. Be honest with yourself. Awareness is the beginning of change. Now, managing money the right way doesn't mean cutting all joy from your life. That's not realistic, and it never works long-term. What it means is aligning your spending with what actually matters to you. When your money supports your values, guilt disappears. This is where many beginners make a critical mistake. They try to copy someone else's financial life. They follow strict rules that don't fit their reality, and then they quit. Your money plan has to match your life, not someone else's highlight reel. Let me pause here and ask you a quick question. What does money freedom actually mean to you? Is it less stress, more time, security for your family? Drop your answer in the comments. Writing it down makes it real, and I read every comment. Now let's talk about saving, because this is where beginners often feel discouraged. Saving money doesn't mean waiting until you have extra money. If you wait for that, you'll never save. Saving happens first, not last. Even small amounts matter because saving is not just a financial habit, it's a psychological one. It trains your brain to prioritize your future. A lot of beginners believe saving is pointless if it's only a small amount. But that belief is what keeps them stuck. Small savings create momentum. Momentum creates confidence, and confidence changes behavior. Think about this. If you can't manage $10, you won't magically manage 10,000. The habit matters more than the amount. As you build savings, your first goal isn't wealth, it's safety. An emergency fund is not exciting, but it's powerful. It protects you from life's surprises, so you don't have to rely on debt every time something goes wrong. Let me ask you something important. If an unexpected expense hit you tomorrow, would it stress you out, or could you handle it calmly? That answer tells you a lot about where you are financially. Now let's talk about debt, because beginners often feel shame around it. Here's the truth. Debt doesn't make you a bad person, but ignoring it makes it worse. The key is understanding the difference between productive debt and destructive debt. High-interest consumer debt quietly steals your future. It keeps you working for the past instead of building the future. Managing money the right way means having a clear plan to reduce and eliminate that kind of debt over time without destroying your mental health in the process. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Now, once you have basic control, awareness, and a savings habit, then, and only then, should you think about investing. Beginners often rush into investing because it sounds exciting, but investing without a foundation is like building a house on sand. Investing is not gambling, it's ownership. And long-term investing works best when it's boring, consistent, and patient. The goal isn't to get rich quick. The goal is to build wealth slowly and predictably over time. Let me ask you this. Have you ever avoided investing because you were scared of losing money? If yes, you're normal. Fear disappears with education and time in the market, not with hype. Here's something most people don't tell beginners. Time is more powerful than talent when it comes to money. Starting early matters more than starting big. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Now, stay with me, because this next part is what separates people who struggle forever from people who eventually win. Managing money the right way is not about one big decision. It's about daily habits. The small choices you repeat every day shape your financial future. What you spend mindlessly today becomes what you regret tomorrow. But what you invest intentionally today becomes what you thank yourself for later. Your financial life will never be perfect, but it can be intentional. As you build better money habits, something interesting happens. Stress decreases, confidence increases, and you stop feeling like money controls your emotions. That's when real freedom begins. Let me check in with you. Are you still with me? If this is making sense so far, let me know by liking this video or leaving a comment that says, "I'm learning." Engagement helps this reach more beginners who need it. Now, let's talk about mindset, because this is the part most people skip. Money is emotional. It's tied to fear, security, and self-worth. If you don't address how you think about money, no strategy will stick. Managing money the right way means forgiving yourself for past mistakes and focusing on what you can control today. You don't need to know everything. You just need to start. Here's the biggest lie beginners believe. They think it's too late. It's not. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today. As we come toward the end of this video, I want you to remember this. Personal finance is personal. Your journey will look different from everyone else's, and that's okay. Progress beats perfection every time. If this video helped you even a little, share it with someone who needs it. Money education spreads through conversation, not classrooms. And if you want more videos that break money down in a simple, honest way, follow this page so you don't miss what's coming next. I'll leave you with this thought. You don't need to be rich to manage money well, but you need to manage money well to become rich, in freedom, peace, and options. Stay consistent. Stay patient. And remember, you're not bad with money. You're just getting better.